Well, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Gabriel R. Pardo. Remember the R. Okay. And my theme, I will say, is miracles can happen. Okay. And the first miracle that happened to Gabe, which is my short name, is I had kidney failure when I was born, and so my mom gave me the middle name Refugio. She prayed and she said, save this child, and I'll name after Our Lady of Refugio. So since I'm still here, since I am here, I guess it worked, right? So ergo Refugio, which is kind of rare, but I enjoyed having that middle name because I can always explain to the people what it meant and the symbolism behind it. And of course, my mother was very happy that I am here. The second miracle for Gabe was that as my parents were farm workers, they were from the Ohio area, and there what they do have is a lot of sugar beets. Everybody knows what sugar beets are?
Yes.
What do you do with sugar beets?
Refine them to sugar.
You make sugar, yeah. And so where do they grow?
Underground.
In the ground.
In the ground.
And how do you get them out?
You gotta dig them with a hard, like
They're
tools.
difficult.
I used to do it when I was a child.
Then you know all the work that's involved. Well, at that time I was only like 3 or 4 years old, maybe 3. And so my job was just to walk around the field, and I kind of felt like I was in charge, so I was always in the front of the tractor. And so I was walking over the dirt clods, and you realize that when they dig them out with tractors, they have like big old piles, and I thought it was fun, so I was just walking along. And guess what happened? Like within an instant, I just went blank, and I heard some sounds, and it was actually the tractor right next to me, and I was underneath, pinned on the back wheel. So luckily, not so luckily for my mom because she was the driver, but luckily for my dad, he yells out, stop, but in Spanish. Párate. Stop. What she did is, what's going on? Look behind you. So Gabe survived the second time. Didn't even have to go to the doctor or anything. Okay, so number 3, survival, I think, was when Gabe was about 12 years old. And so Gabe was having fun with bottle caps. After he drank the bottle, he said, what is this? And I was walking around, running all over the place in the backyard. Suddenly, I just saw darkness. Guess what Gabe did?
You ate it?
I was gonna eat it for whatever reason, so I got stuck. And so luckily, my dad was around, and he just plunged it out like this, he tells me. Just barely got the little thing. So Gabe survived, what is it, adventure number 3? But I wasn't done yet. There's more. So adventure number 4, Gabe is with a friend in college, and we all decide that it would be neat to cross the Kings River. Everybody know where the Kings River is? Where's the Kings River?
It's all over.
It's all over. It's winding, but it's fun because you can go down rafting it, or you can attempt to cross it, right? Even if you're not a good swimmer. I'm not a very good swimmer.
In California?
In California. Kind of like from the Yosemite area.
Yeah.
And so the water is very icy because the snow had just melted. This is during the month of June. And so what helped was that Gabe had 6 bottles of beer. And it was such a relaxing feeling to be floating down the river. My friend, Larry, he was a very good swimmer, and he was like halfway there. Gabe, on the other end, decided to go backstroke. Everybody know what a backstroke is? Is that the most efficient way to swim? No. But it felt good because, with 6 bottles of beer, I was just floating, I thought. Anyway, Gabe was about halfway there when all of a sudden I saw just water, and I saw somebody reaching out for me. And so luckily, my friend Larry saved Gabe for the 4th time in his life. And there's more stories, but I'll just save those for a future event. Thank you very much.